Magazine systematically plagiarized the writing of other people over the course of a couple of years. Good evening, I'm Paige Beck.
And David Snyder, we have evidence that the editor of Ocala Magazine, Heather Lee, has regularly used sometimes lengthy passages written by other people in stories that carry her byline. TV 20's Josh Rosenthal's been digging up the evidence, and Josh, I see you have a big stack of it right there. Now, a lot of this material came from some major publications, San Francisco Chronicle, Newsweek, Vanity Fair. What are those writers saying about this?
Well, when I told them about it, obviously they were not very happy at all. This kind of stuff gets people in a lot of hot water, Dave. New York Times reporter Jason Blair and you have Professor James Twitchell were caught, and it ended their careers. In this case, the people whose trust was violated would be the readers of Ocala Magazine, but the people who are expressing their outrage are the writers whose material appeared without their knowledge or consent.
A combination of outrage and sad. It's outrageous and sad.
In an investigative report, WCJB has uncovered more than 20 instances of plagiarism within the pages of award-winning Ocala Magazine dating back to 2004. Chunks of articles from Oprah Magazine, The Wall Street Journal, Entertainment Weekly, Vanity Fair Magazine, Esquire, and other publications have appeared in their pages with no attribution. University of Florida plagiarism expert Norman Lewis says plagiarism this extensive doesn't happen very often.
What it appears to be, and I only looked through about half the material, is a systematic effort to use other people's words without attribution. Well, I would rank it among the more serious cases I've seen.
In an article in Ocala Magazine dated February 27, 2006, magazine editor Heather Lee wrote, "Not since the Jesus movement of the early 70s. In a Christianity Today article from November 2004, Andy Crouch also wrote, "Not since the Jesus movement of the early 1970s. Crouch says that line and several paragraphs worth of other lines were stolen.
It's outrageous because it's just wrong. It's taking credit for someone else's work, but it's sad because it means that she allowed the pressures of deadline or the need to turn in something interesting or whatever to take shortcuts.
In another example, an article published on September 28, 2006 in Ocala Magazine read, "Meat lust is not pretty, and I suspect it grips all true carnivores." In an article published on June 15, 2006 in the Houston Press, Rob Walsh wrote the same thing.
It would appear that the Ocala Magazine has lifted my work and borrowed it wholesale, which of course is plagiarism.
Even articles written by Lee, presumably about her own mother, were plagiarized. In a May 2008 article, her embrace was like a warm pillow. In a San Francisco Chronicle article in May of 2005, same thing. We contacted Heather Lee and the publisher of Ocala Magazine, Linda Marks. They did not deny the plagiarism, but said, like most media outlets today, we look to the internet to research our content. If there have been any instances in the 30 years of our publication where a source was not credited or not credited properly, it was done unintentionally.
Just understand before you go that the magazine has won a couple of awards. What will happen now to those?
Well, recently they've won several Society of Professional Journalists, Florida Awards of Excellence awards. They had a competition. I spoke with the president, chapter president, Anna Claire Anderson. She told us that SBJ would, in fact, rescind those awards if, in their follow-up investigation, their findings match ours.
Okay, thank you, Josh Rosenthal. A body has been found in the backyard of